D&D, episode 10. Let's go. All right. So last thing that happened in our little escapade adventures, you guys received the temple map that Peter, the Rat King, that you guys labeled, wanted from the Wolf Gang. You then set up a deal with the Wolf Gang for them to meet up with the rest of the Rat Gang at the temple while you go deal with Peter. Upon arriving, Chris had some fun torturing Peter with his small voices while he was invisible. But after a while, you guys got serious, went to go have a one-on-one with Peter. While you were at the basement sub-level of his little hideout, having a one-on-one, he cures both Randy and Raymond of the the man rat curse that turns them into were rats. That's the word I'm looking for. Cures them of the were rat curse. You guys hand him the map, which he hands to. You guys handed the map to one of the gang members, and Peter is excited that the deal went off without a hitch. So he then asks to make another deal with you, but he wants to talk in his office. You guys all agree, and as you're heading towards the office, he flashbangs you, runs up his escape hole, and you start noticing that all the other rat people have also run up their escape holes while you guys were distracted. Raymond chases up the hole for Peter. After what seems too long of a confrontation, Raymond finally kills Peter, drags his corpse out of the hole, and you guys are deciding what to do next. While this was going on, Evan went to go investigate the tunnel explosions and found out that the alien girl Veronica was still at the first floor entrance waiting for you guys to come back up, and she was caught in the explosions and can't seem to get down. Evan and Randy begin making a climbing system to climb themselves back up there, and that's what they're doing while Raymond and Aaron were finishing up Peter. So now we're back to Evan and Randy have finished making a way to escape, and Randy has already made his way up there. Aaron and Raymond have pulled Peter's corpse out of the tunnel onto and pick up Raymond and Aaron. What do you guys want to do? Love it. Love the silence. Pretty good.
So I remember that at the end, Raymond started crawling through the tunnel.
Oh, so you were climbing up the tunnel, not coming back down.
That is what he was doing, yes. So unless anything.
All right. So you and Aaron were just left Peter's body in the tunnel and decided to climb back up. Just follow the tunnel up.
Well, that was me. I think Evan was still stood at the foot.
Oh no, I think Aaron was following you.
But I'm pretty sure how we ended the session is you ripping Peter's body to pieces, and
you have a dagger. It's important.
Blood Eagle. Something to you about you not becoming a monster. And I think that's where we ended it. So you're crawling up the tunnel?
Yes. Yeah, Raymond would be crawling up the tunnel. That was the last thing that happened.
That was what I was thinking about earlier, Dan. I'm going to loot Peter.
You're going to loot Peter?
Loot Peter.
Okay, cool. I'll come back to you.
All his things.
I'll come back to you on that. So Raymond, you're climbing up the tunnel. The tunnel seems to start pointing upwards now, and it's getting a bit higher. Uh, Instead of crawling, you begin actual climbing, shimmying up this small tunnel, one-man tunnel, up to the surface. As you like pop open the hatch, you notice that you're in a hideaway, a small hideaway room that seems to be covered over by the desert. Like you come up, you see that it's just like, I would say, a 10 by 10 like small room with just another ladder leading up. There's some extra gear on the wall. It seems like this is like your escape route, and it's leading up to the desert. You can see like the sun beaming down through the hatches and like sand pouring into the room a little bit at a time.
Would any of that gear on the wall look interesting? Or is it just sort of common?
It seems like there's some food and water that lasts like a while. Peter was like, if he never needed to escape, he would run up here, grab the few supplies, and just book it. There's like some food and water. There's some food and water stashed on some cupboards. An extra rapier, a crossbow with some crossbow bolts hanging from a hook, and like some small weapons, but mostly common. And you see like 3 vials of healing potions.
Yeah, obviously I'll take those healing potions, and I want to see if I can make a check or something on the food and water to see if it's not gone bad.
Go ahead.
Investigation or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 16.
So the food you find, it was wrapped up. You unwrap it, and it seems like a very well preserved loaf of bread. It's like it just came out in the moment you unwrapped it. Nice and warm, very soft feeling. And the water, as you're looking into it, seems perfectly fine. You don't see anything wrong with this water. Looks like water in a bottle.
Okay, so I think that we could probably use that, as we've all taken a bit of a beating, so I'll take that as well. And there's no windows in this room.
No, it's just a small ladder leading up to a door, a hatch to the main surface. It's just like a one-way out.
So I'm just going to like peek out of the door to see what I can see.
You see the vast desert landscape, and it seems like there's a marking on the ladder that's pointing eastward. Okay. That's about it.
Okay, so I'll close the door and like sort of look down the ladder to see if anyone else is coming up. If he doesn't see anyone, Raymond's going to. He would sort of try and compose himself and sort of check his wounds, and then he would not cry, but he would have like a tear like roll down his cheek that he'd like wipe away and sort of shake his head, and he'd be just trying to compose himself. Like,
it's okay, manly tears.
That would have bothered him. Not that he killed the guy, that it's finally over and he can get back to what he was, what he's supposed to be doing. Maybe thinking about his sister and all the rest of it, and yeah, just sort of compose himself, or maybe even slap himself in the face, look down the ladder again.
You don't, unless Aaron decides to have climbed up, you would see no one coming up the tunnel. That'll be all? You're just going to rest up there for a
Yeah.
bit?
Yeah, I'm literally just gonna wait for people to come up.
All right. Aaron, looting. So,
Yes.
you find a silver flute.
Yes. Oops.
You find small etchings on what seems to be like a wooden flute, and it says at the end it says calm. You find a bag of sand, one antitoxin vial, one alchemist fire. He used the acid, so he doesn't have an acid left. A scroll of healing word, and a steel sword necklace. Like he has a necklace on him, and he has like a small steel sword at the end of it.
Great. The only thing on him Aaron's interested in. That maybe the alchemist fire. Instruments he'll take, but I mean he'll take it
He
all.
has he has a small dagger and a rapier.
Oh yeah. Yep. But he's without even really giving it a second thought. He's just gonna put the necklace on.
All right.
It
You
looks
feel
cool.
like this necklace feels like you can hit better now.
Cool.
Basically, you get +1 to melee attacks.
Oh, great. So I'll give that to Raymond.
Yay.
All right. Yeah, so I'll take, pretty much everything.
Oh, sorry. One last thing. He has 200 gold on him.
200 gold. I will keep that. Just kind of
Uh,
slip
That's
that in
all
my bag. None of these items are for me anyway, so.
So, what would you like to do now that you looted this dead corpse? You have 2 ways to go: up or down.
Oh shoot, the lady. Raymond probably won't go on a murdering spree, so I'll go down with Evan.
Right. So you're crawling back down.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take some time. Evan, buddy, pulley system is in place. Randy has made his way up there while you were just securing the rope.
Why do we need a pulley system?
That's what you described to me basically last time.
No, I had pittons. I was just climbing up there.
Oh, thought you were like pulling Randy up, and like you secured the rope on Randy as he's climbing up. You have the rope grabbed on. But if that's what you're doing, then yeah, you're just climbing up.
Yeah.
Guessing right.
I'm sorry, what'd you
Dan?
say?
You're just climbing up.
Yes.
Right. So Dan, you climb up, and you and Randy both find Veronica on the ground. She's like some of her drapes seem to have caught on fire, but they're put out now. And she shows signs of movement, so she seems to still be alive. Your move. Since I can't go with the Nathan.
Yeah, I guess, looking around, there's not like an immediate ambush or anything, I imagine, so I'm just gonna help her out. There's no heal check, right? Could I medicine check to stabilize her?
Yep.
Ooh. 15?
So looking over, you know the basic human structure. So you're doing the best you can, and looking over, she sees very alien to you. That's key point right there. But she seems to not be fractured in any ways. Like she doesn't wince when you move her arms. She doesn't seem like she has any broken. She wasn't hit by the main impact of the explosion, is what you basically found out. But her, like, she doesn't seem hurt, but she seems very weak to you. She just has scrapes, but mostly the scrapes aren't really damaging enough to make her look like the way she is. She seems very hurt, but she's not.
Yeah, like injuries that I can't see or something like that.
Right.
Um, I have no healing magic, so I guess we're just gonna very, very carefully try to get her up on her feet and see if she can stand.
She slowly climbs up as you're helping her up. She slowly gets up, and in your mind, you hear, "Disculpa, Evan, cuando me dio el fuego de me dolió y me infectó más que yo sabía que me iba a infectar."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you lost our languages in the head injury.
Okay.
I can't understand you.
Oh, uh, 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 she seems to be like keeps like touching her forehead and keeps shaking her head. Me, me dañé más que sabía que me dañé.
Yeah, I'm sure it will heal, but right now, do you nod if you think you can climb yourself down there?
She shakes her head no.
All right. Then,
Evan, estoy muy dañado. Estoy, and she keeps pointing to like her body. Muy fuerte, muy dolor.
Evan's gonna see if his mental contact with Aaron's working. Hello?
It works.
All right. Aaron?
Hello? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, Veronica, we had to climb back up to get Veronica. She seems really hurt, and she's speaking in a native tongue, I think.
what? She's speaking in tongues.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I think we're gonna have to find another way out other than that way because she can't climb down.
Great. We have a way. Just oh, she can't climb down. Oh.
Yeah.
I'll
So
be up there in a second.
well, go get Raymond if you're gonna come all the way up here.
That just sounds like a bad idea. Okay. Aaron will turn around and start going towards Raymond.
So where's Aaron heading off to?
To go Raymond. Raymond it up.
Raymond, you're wiping your manly tears and you hear someone climbing up the tunnel.
Yeah, so Raymond would just walk over and look down, and I'm assuming see Evan.
I hope you don't see Evan, because that means this tunnel has some weird connection system. So maybe Aaron.
Shit, sorry. I thought I got that down. Aaron, yeah, sorry.
Paul, does he
Please say
see
it.
me, or is it the ghost of Peter?
He sees you. Very hard not to.
And it's take your time. You all there?
Yeah, I am. Evan and Veronica and Randy are all mostly alive. He requested we go to him. It sounds like Veronica might be injured or something. I'm not quite sure.
And without the usual roll of the eyes or grunt, he just nods and begins descending the ladder.
All right, let's go.
Just to clarify, you guys are going back down the tunnel, right? Or
Like to wherever Aaron and Veronica and Randy are.
cool. All right. So climbing back down the tunnel, you
Yeah,
pass.
you're just Aaron now, and I'm just Evan.
I got it wrong again.
I don't think you've.
I'm sorry, man. Last session I had that like so. I was just
You've had it down every single session but today.
shit.
I
Sorry.
know, it's so weird because you called us, it's not like a 50-50. It's just he's Aaron.
So you guys are climbing back down the tunnel. You pass Peter's desk area thing, out of the room, back to the normal tunnel area, and you see Evan up there holding Veronica on his shoulders. Raymond, make a perception check real quick.
Uh, 14.
Aaron told you that you were going to go see Veronica, but the girl that Evan's holding seems like a creature you haven't seen before.
What does it look like?
It's from what you saw was from what you saw Veronica before was a brown-skinned, purple-haired woman. What you're seeing now is a very gray, huge pupils, no mouth or nose, silver hair woman. Well, silver haired humanoid leaning on Evan. Now you got me doing it, damn it.
So she stood up, but sort of being like arm around the shoulder type jobby.
Yeah, she's like holding on to Evan to get up in a way.
Raymond draws his hand axe and just starts walking towards Veronica. Well, this thing and Evan. And he says, "Where did you find that? What is that?" And as he holds the sort of axe out a little,
Raymond, she's not exactly human, but that's a little offensive.
it's a demon.
And looking her over, would I see the same thing, or do I just see regular Veronica?
So you saw her before. So the reason to Raymond it's different is because Aaron cast a minor illusion to make her look human to Raymond. And then you guys never went back to explain the whole why she's like this.
Oh,
Alright.
that's cool.
Just making sure. Yeah, no, she's always looked like this, man. Just thought it'd be
And,
easier to slip in and out of town with the disguise.
Raymond's. Sorry, go on.
There's like a little pause, and he's like, "Did you not see through it?"
And Raymond, he doesn't sheath the axe. He just sort of lowers it and like sort of shakes his head and blinks and yeah, of course.
I know,
Yeah.
hard to see in the dark.
It's and you see Raymond is just he's like trying to come up with anything and he looks stupid. And he just after a few moments will clip the axe onto the sort of like a ring pull on his belt and he says, well, can she walk or
That's a little tough. I think she should probably use one of us to help her.
Evan, you hear in your mind, disculpa, me van a tener que cagar un rato más. No me siento bien.
Also, she's currently lost any communication with us. Unless you understand, and Evan's probably a lot better at mimicry than I am. He'll repeat the statement.
I'm gonna use my awakened mind thing to communicate with her.
Yeah, boy, yeah, you are.
As long as she understands a language, we can communicate. Unless there's something like beyond that, something
So-
storyline powerful keeping that away.
Nope, I read it. I knew this would come up because I remembered you had it last time, so that's why I kept with the Spanish.
All right.
So to you, oh fuck, I wanted to say in Spanish. Aaron,
We could just go and you could teach me Spanish real quick, and then we can
oh,
come back.
sure,
and
like, all right, let's come back. Like, give me a few hours. I got you. You will perfectly understand every Spanish word I'll ever say.
Nice.
I'm really that good of a teacher.
Okay.
So, guys, we'll be right back. Sessions pause. Give us like 2 hours. Right back.
Give us like 5 days.
Give us like 2 weeks.
good game?
Give us like a month. We'll be back. Just stay here.
All right. So, Evan, in Spanish, you would still hear this in Spanish, but Aaron, puerta. So you would still hear this in Spanish, but Aaron, you would hear her basically say that the explosion didn't really get the fuck out. I'm ending the sessions. Goodbye, guys. Stupid jokes. I'm out. All right. Sorry. Okay. Evan, you would still hear this in Spanish, but Aaron, you would hear that she basically said the explosion didn't really hit me. It's more my kind is very weak to fire, and when the fire got on me, I kind of lost my strength. It's gonna take a good while for it to come back, unless like we have some way to heal me. Bark to heal me.
Oh my gosh, my dog.
He looked. No, man, she's gray, not green. Duh. Or white. She's not white either.
Just quick while
Bye.
Chris is sorting out his dog. Has Raymond's never seen, like, does it look otherworldly?
It's not like a race you've seen before.
Like a civilized race? And she's been quite civilized, right?
You don't know what it can't be a civilized race that you've met because you haven't met her race, so you don't know if she's civilized.
Mhm.
But she's been nice to you so far.
Okay.
I am back.
Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, so he'll just basically be repeating what she's saying as she's saying it, but out loud.
I'll give you an inspiration point if you can say one word in Spanish of that she
yeah.
said.
I
And she said, if you can say it in Spanish, I'll give you an inspiration point. Come on, I believe in you.
one of the words she said in Spanish.
Yep.
Estoy?
What?
Did she say estoy?
There you go.
Yay!
Got an inspiration point, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Yay! I didn't hear her say that, but I know
No,
that's
but-
a common Spanish
She
word.
said the English version of it, and you repeated what she said in Spanish. So, good job.
Oh. Okay.
Welcome to Spanish school, bitches. It's great. All right. So, that's what happened. Sorry for cutting you off again. Aaron explains the situation that Veronica's in English, out loud.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Paul? My dog is deciding to go crazy. You done now?
I said what you said.
Okay, good. So yeah.
Does he?
she's,
He explains that, like, she's from another planet. Is that what he explains?
Nope, he explains that she's just kind of weak by the fire.
Okay.
Weakened by the light.
So looks like she's not gonna have a lot of strength. And how far up is like the exit? Do we just need to climb a ladder, or is it like
You just walk. You guys are in the kitchen again, the little kitchen area. So you just gotta
okay?
leave again. It's not that hard. She just couldn't climb back down the rope system that Evan and Randy made.
So let's see here. Why don't? Well, I'm sure we can get you out between us if you can't climb or walk all the way up. And then, or perhaps really we may want to just rest here. I don't think they'll be coming back now that they've blown it to pieces. Just my assumption, I suppose, but I have a feeling they weren't planning to use this again.
Yeah, a quick rest here doesn't sound too bad. Does everyone else want to do that?
I'm easy.
Yeah,
Let's go loot the office room.
I was gonna say if while they're asleep and stuff, Evan, since he's still got most of his, actually all his hit points, might go around and see what scraps are left here and there, including the office
Awesome.
room.
Also, that sounds like a great idea. I'm glad you thought about it, Dan. It's really, it's you know what? Have an inspiration point. I'm really proud of you.
All right.
I think Chris left. Cool. Man, it's such a good day. All right. Wait, he can't come back through the link. Oh, there he is. Never mind. He's got it. He figured it out.
I thought one of you kicked me.
I'm proud of you. You figured it out.
I realized
All right.
that, and I was talking to my dog. But before we go to bed, I almost called myself Raymond now.
Guys, you guys suck at this. Come on. It's not that hard. They're just names. Jeez.
Aaron is going to sort of. He's going to take the necklace off, and take out the 2 flutes. And he's going to hand the necklace to Raymond and the flutes to Evan. He's going to say, I found these on Peter. I assume, from what I've gathered, you play instruments and this should help with your swinging. So, there you go. And yeah, so he gives you, Evan, the silver flute and the wooden flute that says calm on it. And
Yeah.
you know what that necklace does, Ben?
And,
Ow.
what the hell?
I have no idea what you said, Ben, but okay.
Let's
I
try.
was just going to say, as you like, when you hand Raymond the necklace, Raymond reaches into his pocket and pulls out a bomb with like a couple of second fuse on it, and he just hands it to you, as if to say, like, thanks for kicking a bomb at me.
He smiles and then he pretends to throw it at you again before putting it back in
And
his bag.
Raymond will like flinch in that sort of throw his arms up way and shake his head.
And yeah, now I have a bomb. Nice. You said that was like 5d8, Paul?
Whatever I told Ben is what you had to write because I already forgot. Those notes are gone.
Ben, did you write it down?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. It is.
I'm going to go with 10d10.
Definitely wrote it down. Where is it?
God damn it, Ben.
Oh, I definitely wrote it down. That's not where it is.
60d20. That's
All right, all right. Let's. So you guys are gonna do this exchange. Evan,
Well,
go ahead.
yeah. One. Would I sense any magic from either of these flutes?
So the wooden flute, you don't sense any magic, but it seems like the tune that's written down could be a way to calm something down. to be a way to calm something down. You've heard it before, the music. So you can get that the music itself is calming, but not there's no spell coming out of it.
Okay. Okay.
And from the silver flute, it just looks very well kept, very well maintained. It seems like it's been used a couple of times, some would say, but it's pretty good. Got it, Evan? Did I answer your questions, Dan? It's okay to be shy.
Sorry about that. Yeah, he on the way back to the office room, you said there was like an inscription of the music?
Yes, on the wooden flute, it's inscribed like on the side of it.
You might, actually he will sort of write that down on maybe a spare sheet of paper or maybe on the back of another song or something like that.
Okay, so basically what this does is when you play the song, if you're playing it towards any animal-like creature, you have like basically advantage on animal handling, or they would have to make a save to not attack you. It's basically a way to calm a creature down to the point of actually listening to you.
All right. And then after calming that down, he'll just throw it in his bag with like little regard to where it ends up, and I'll actually do the same with the silver one.
Cool. All right. So you're gonna go to the office while these guys rest.
Yeah.
All right. Loot box. Let's do this. So there's two things in his room. Well, there's a couple of things in Peter's room. There's a cabinet, there's a chest, and there's a desk with a bunch of papers and like mishmash on it. And there's this small, not that well painting of him next to the hole where you guys killed him in.
Yeah, and Evan's gonna like just jab his two fingers into him on the painting.
It rips.
All right, mission accomplished. I killed the mimic.
Haha.
Yeah. 1 XP
Anyway.
for him.
I should have made that an actual mimic. It would have been great.
Looking over these papers immediately, would the map just be there?
So it's a map of the desert with some circles on them. You see like a crudely drawn wolf where the wolf gang was, and it just has scribbled on saying douche. Yeah, it says like there's a lot of like song lyrics or like a way like speeches he's been like preparing or trying to rewrite. He's got a checklist actually of like next time the misfits with the map come, I'm going to darken the room, light only a few torches, put all the mannequins misshapen like cutouts of other members and keep them far enough away from the wall but close enough to the lights where you can just see their eyes, and have the other members hide behind them getting ready to escape. I'm gonna look very intimidating on the table, have my feet up. It's basically like a play-by-play of how to make the best performance for you when you came in. There's like a journal, his journal, and there's just like X'd out wanted posters of him. That's about it.
All right, journal. Caring where he puts that, he'll put that in the bag. Roll up the map scroll it. Now what? I know you probably mentioned it at the beginning of the session, but I can't for the life of me remember. Do we know where like the desert, the map that we got him ended up?
The desert map for the temple?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of his members took it
Ah.
when you guys escaped. Because Aaron handed it to one of the members and not to Peter.
Okay. Well, that's probably lost at least for right now. Then yeah, cabinet and chest.
Which one do you want to open first? All right, you pop open the chest and it just shines. And you notice that there's little lights attached to it. That seem to be triggered every time you open the chest. So inside the chest, you see like this very elegant, but like not normal chain shirt armor. And then you see right next to it is a shield with like a big golden symbol that just has T on it. You find a tiara. You find 2 bags of 100 gold. 3 bags of 300 gold. A small bag of, oh wait, no, fuck. 2 bags are 100 gold, 3 bags of 100 silver, a small bag of 50 silver, a dog collar with a name on it, 3 clear, cloudy orbs, and some bagpipes.
Let me read that back. 2 bags of 100 silver, 2 bags of 100 gold,
So there's-
tiara, 3
in total, it's basically 200 gold and 350 silver.
Right. 200 gold, silver, tiara, 3 cloudy orbs, and
A T shield, a shield with a T emblem on it. Basically, elven chainmail, elven chain armor, and bagpipes. Oh, and a dog collar.
and dog collar. All right.
Cool.
All right, done typing that. Cabinet.
Cabinet. So you're splitting it 4 ways, Chris. You can't leave Nate out of it this time.
We were already discussing that in the other group. Ben,
He needs it, man. He's
Ben, you
literally,
turn on.
he's literally only had 1
Oh.
gold. That's the only reason he became a ranger. And now that gold doesn't exist.
Well, good. Deal with it. He wasn't here.
Damn it.
He chose the wrong day not to show up.
Yeah, he did. He had to move. Looking for
We'll
part.
give him like 50 silver. I think we could give him a little bag.
Give him something. Jesus.
If the
All right.
tiara is non-magical, then we'll give that to him too.
So, cabinet, you said, right?
Yeah.
So you see hanged up some like different bardic clothing, like very poofy shirt or very like comfortable pants, seem to be in dancing formation, like worn out dance pants. You see a feathered cap hat, and then that's all pushed onto the left side, and then on the right side you see like a wrapped up clothing, like where you would put like a fancy suit in one of those black bags.
Mhm.
Yeah, basically that. There's something in there, and then you see a cape, very blue, shiny cape, and then you see like a very silver studded leather vest.
All right, he'll grab the vest. A shiny cape, and he'll look at this wrapped up cloth suit.
So inside you see basically hide armor, but the hide is made out of rats. Like rat's skin hide.
Okay, I was gonna say individual rats making one
No.
suit of armor. Oh, that's
No,
awesome.
Large rat skin hide.
It lets you turn into a swarm of rats.
No, that's in the other thing.
All right, so he'll leave that and he'll just grab this leather vest and this blue shiny cape.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, the leather vest is worked to studded leather, right?
Yes.
Regular old studded leather.
Yes, regular old studded leather.
All right, he'll take off his chest piece, slap that on. Do. AC will go up by 1. 14. All right.
And so the blue cape is basically a +1 cape, AC cape.
+1 what cape?
It's the cape that gives you +1 AC.
Oh, cloak of protection.
That one.
Put that on as well. I don't know if I have to attune to it. If I will do that during the rest, but
Yeah.
all right, then he'll make his way up there with in tow.
You do so.
All
So,
right.
sir, good job. Proud of you. Very great idea looking in the office. I'm happy.
Oh wait, before he leaves, that to-do list. He'll write, attempting to mimic, I guess, like the chicken scratch. I can't imagine Peter would have the world's best penmanship. And on like the last one, he'll like write "get fucking owned" and then check it.
Yeah, you will, Dan.
Nice.
And it probably makes Evan laugh a lot harder than he should because this has been bothering him probably almost as much as it's been bothering Raymond.
Get wrecked.
And then he'll come back.
Paul, can I give someone one of my inspiration points?
Yeah, you can.
Dan, take an inspiration point.
Thanks. And the pulley system to get the chest up there.
I just assume you take some time and you can do it.
All right. Gifts for you.
Yeah.
All right. Give both give Raymond and Aaron 100 gold pieces. We'll throw the silver pieces over to Randy.
Randy gets 50 gold, 50 silver.
Chainmail. Does this interest you, Mr. Raymond, sir?
Oh, I think it might.
What armor is that? Elfin.
Elven chain
Elven chain.
armor is basically 13 plus dex for a maximum of 2 increase.
Oh, Elven chain shape. Okay.
13
Oh.
plus dex.
Armor.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna interest him.
No, that's not going to do shit for
Never
me.
mind.
I might sell it.
You could sell it.
I'll keep it then. I don't think bards have any proficiency in that, but
Yeah,
how about a
unless
cloak of protection for Raymond?
How about that shield?
Oh, yeah, that's coming later.
Hold your horses.
I don't want to
Yeah,
take all the protection-y stuff. Like if someone needs it.
I want you to have all the protection. If we have a guy with like 28 AC in the front,
Okay, I won't say no. So what's that? A cape of protection?
yeah, cape of protection and then a T shield. If that's magic, I don't know anything about it. And he'll throw 2 of the cloudy orbs over to you, Aaron.
What are these things?
Wish I could tell you.
So to make it simple, it's basically they're orbs of silence. You can activate an orb of silence to just ace a stealth check, but once you use it, it destroys itself.
Okay. cool.
So you basically get a 19 on stealth, and you won't be detected unless you do something stupid. It basically keeps you quiet.
Okay.
What's that shield all about, Paul?
So it's a how do I say this? It's Teller shield. It's Tell shield. It basically so the history. I'm not gonna bore you with the history about it unless you want to find out. But it's basically it gives you resistance to range attacks. Like they have
To all ranged attacks.
to all range attacks. Yes. So you would
Including magic.
you would get like half damage to all range attacks made to you.
Is that magic or just like arrows and things?
Um, I'm gonna say all.
Oh my fucking god.
Is that like any ranged attack rolls, or is that like help with a fireball too?
It says any ranged attack rolls, like any ranged attacks
Okay.
made onto this carrier of the shield, gets resistance to it.
So any ranged attack rolls, but like AOE doesn't.
No, I'm guessing no, not AOE's. It
Okay.
just says specifically ranged attacks.
That's still really good.
That's like half damage, right?
Yeah.
Half the damage.
Oh, I am fucking on fire. Let's kill some shit. Where's that dragon?
It won't help with the breath weapon, dude. That's still gonna cook us.
Be fine.
You'll be fine. It's okay. You got this.
That is awesome.
And lastly, I think he'll give the tiara to Veronica.
All right. Verona got the favored tiara. She looks pretty. All right. Just gonna find it real quick. Favorite tiara. Bear once per day. Bear can re-roll a saving throw with advantage. Cool. Okay. Just let me add that to her character sheet. Veronica. I changed her character sheet name because I was tired of doing it. All right. What else?
I think that's all I have to divvy up.
So you're keeping the bagpipes, the dog collar.
Yep.
The money that you got from it.
No, I gave that out.
I mean, you divided it out, but you kept your side of the money.
No, I didn't keep any money.
Oh, okay. So dog collar, bagpipes,
And leather vest.
leather vest. There we go. Cool. So you got, is there anything else you guys want to do, or just rest up and move on?
Huh.
Is
Are we taking a long rest?
Hmm.
Or a short rest? Like, are we sleeping or are we just taking a break?
yeah, how long's a long rest?
8 hours.
I mean, I think we should kind of let Veronica rest before I kill her for her tiara. I don't think I can kill Ben. That's kind of low, as much as I like his Kate. But Veronica's just an NPC. She's fair game.
I welcome you to try.
Does she look like scorched from the blast? Does she look?
Her clothes look scorched. She looks fine.
She looks fine.
Yes.
Okay. So I think if we were taking a long rest, Raymond would be the last one to go to sleep. He would just be sat there like watching her because he doesn't fully understand. Like in his head, she's demonic, and
Okay.
you know what I mean. He's had no, but she's nice. But there must be something about her. He thinks there must be something that she needs from us, and then
There is. Surprisingly, you know what? Surprisingly enough, there is something she needs from you guys. You're
That is
the
what
only
he
one who doesn't
thinks.
know about it.
And so he watches her until he eventually succumbs to his own like battle tiredness and just sort of falls asleep.
So what I'm hearing is you're all going to sleep, full long rest,
No.
and what you
We're
got?
going to sleep in shifts because we're not retarded.
I mean, yes, but you're all going to 8 hours long rest, right? Split.
Yes. I can't kill any of them.
No,
But
I mean
with minor
that's
illusion, a big thick Sharpie mustache on both of them.
on who?
Or I guess I can only do one of them. So like Ben. If his
Wait,
shift's
what?
right after me or whatever. I'm just gonna minor illusion a big thick Sharpie mustache on you.
It's good use of that power. I'm very proud of you. So you're all going to sleep
Yes,
some
but
point.
not at the same time.
at some point. You're all going to sleep.
Yeah.
Damn it, Chris.
We are in a dungeon. I'm not.
You're in a hideout that got half burned, half blown
When
up.
they don't
is
find their
empty.
leader, they might descend on us like a group of vultures. Or they might roll their eyes and continue, but we don't know.
So, resting time. So, Evan,
Mm-hmm.
you basically have the same watery dream where this girl has been beckoning and calling for you, but you never come. Is what it boils down to. Raymond, you seem to find yourself arguing with yourself about the importance of rescuing your sister. And Aaron, you have a weird dream full of dice. That's about it. 8 hours pass.
Ah, natural 20. What? Ah.
That's how Aaron wakes up.
Oh, wait, hold on. Very important question. Forgot to write this down. Sorry. I just remembered that yeah. All right. So while the dices are rolling, you hear a voice echo out to you. Aaron, are you the hero of your own story? Yes or no? And like 2 check boxes appear in front of you with the words yes and 1 no.
Oh.
All right, if you need some time, I just want to say this one thing. Ben, you shut the fuck up. Don't say anything. You take it. Go ahead, Chris.
This sounds like a lose-lose question.
Sorry, Ben. Had to be. I needed to make sure you know why. And it was a little harsh. I'm sorry.
I am going to extend my white gloved hand and like mind draw a check mark over the yes.
So yes, you are a hero to your own story.
Yeah, but he hesitates. He's not really sure in that answer,
Okay.
but he can't imagine himself marking no. So
The question fades and another one appears as the voice echoes back to you. Aaron, are you the hero of this story? Yes and no. Yes or no.
and Aaron thinks about the Power Ranger and the alien and the monster and Evan. And he checks yes with a little less hesitation.
Cool. I just need to write it.
Sort of letters, but hopefully not for long.
The question fades and you see a huge D20 fly at you as you wake up.
Ah, natural 20. Ugh. Ugh.
You
And
see-
Aaron,
Go ahead.
is everybody else up?
Veronica has stayed up the whole time. So yes, she would be up.
Veronica, you're never going to heal if you don't sleep.
I'm bien.
Okay, mind think. You're never going to be. And you repeat yourself, even though I know what that means. I assume that's supposed to be.
I'm fine.
So. Doesn't bien mean good?
Yes. But it also
So
means fine.
good. Better than fine. Okay, don't downplay her.
Downplay her if I fucking feel like it. Rest of the crew? Up and at 'em? 8 hours have passed.
Yeah, Raymond would wake up relatively. He would jump out of his sleep and shoot a glance to where Veronica was sleeping. And she's not, well, resting or whatever she does, meditating, to make sure she's still there.
She looks wide awake as the moment you went to sleep, staring at the same sky, like looking at the ceiling the whole time. Hasn't moved an inch since the last time you looked at her.
All right. Evan calls out. Did we have anything else to do?
You know what, Dan? That's a really good question. Did you? I was wondering that myself for 2 weeks.
He sort of like does this thing where he like taps his fingers on the side of his head. I have, well, I don't ever know if you guys remember this. I think I was supposed to help you stop these bandits, and that's it, right?
See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And Aaron just shakes his head, and he looks so disappointed in you, Evan. So disappointed in you.
No,
Like, you
Aaron,
haven't seen this since your dad.
if you think I'm gonna abandon you, it's called a transition.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Aaron, if you're worried about me abandoning you, it's just a transition statement. I was seeing if you guys had anything.
And he rolls his eyes. Fine.
All right.
Fine.
Well,
Let's see. We have to go. If the rats are still going up towards the Wolfgang, we're not done yet. With that, and also, and he'd sort of lean over and whisper.
Veronica said if we helped her get to her thing, she would give us a whole bunch of cool loot. But pretend you're helping her out of the goodness of her heart and stuff.
We have to help Veronica.
yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
And then he
Um,
whispers the same thing to you.
Well- You know, well, and he'll sort of produce a piece of paper. I think we should probably go in this order. I need to make a little side trip to around that snake. Well, not around it. Somewhere, a water place in the desert. All right. And then Evan's gonna get like almost like eyes bugged out of his head. Do you guys remember anything about the first time we met?
Yeah. You guys were lost without any friends, and then I collected you.
Yeah. Do you remember the guy that walked in the tavern and vomited bubbles everywhere? That we said we'd help?
And Aaron's eyes go wide. How did you remember that?
And he'll write that on the list. And personally, if we get in any more members of the Rat Gang, I'd like to look at this temple. They obviously wanted something in there.
Yeah, there could be cool stuff or an ancient evil, or maybe we get vaporized. That sounds like a great idea. And you can see, despite me using a bit of sarcasm, as Aaron has none.
Yeah. All right. That's 4 possible things. Which one you guys want to go for?
Raymond says,
All right.
"This is it took a lot longer than I thought it would, but the gold that we received in this place is more than I could possibly imagine for a couple of days' work. But I need more. You wouldn't happen to think that that temple might have some valuables just laying around, would you?"
Well, I mean, arguably everything in an abandoned temple has a value.
And he says, "Arguably."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know many clerics that are just gonna spend temple funds on random temple stuff, but if we melt just down a gold statue, that's gonna help. Also, my big concern is Peter wanted something in there. And if that something's dangerous, more people are gonna want it. So either we should get in there and see what's in there, or I don't know, at least do something about the map.
And Raymond nods along to what you're saying. And he's still thinking, melt a gold statue. And he stands up and sort of cracks his shoulders and says, "And what are we waiting for?" And then he looks at Veronica and he looks at her and then he looks back and says, "Can she walk?" And he addresses the party.
Like to imagine we all turn our heads to her.
She nods.
Everyone looks at her and just says, "Get to your feet."
All right. And yeah, Aaron will stand. Lift his wooden umbrella. Which one did we decide on? I was only half paying attention.
None of them.
Yeah, we haven't made a choice yet.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Right?
And he sits back down. Kind of
I
zones
thought
out
we
again.
were, well, I think Raymond is temple bound, unless there's a good reason to go anywhere else. Or if we're actually going to help Veronica like we said we would, or like you said you would.
Personally, I feel kind of bad. You know, she got singed, or worse, burned, blazed, consumed in fire. And that's kind of our fault. And she didn't really sign up for this. And she could teleport us around. So I kind of feel like we should at least do that soon, since it probably won't even take up that much time, since she can teleport us. But he kind of shrugs. Maybe not first thing, but maybe second thing, or first thing. Soon. That's at least what my conscience is saying. So maybe temple, then there.
Temple, then there.
Okay. Can finish up our current stuff. Hopefully no one escapes or something stupid. And if as long as we don't accidentally set the world into being destroyed somewhere in the temple, our next step will be, and he kind of points to Veronica. Does that sound agreeable?
If you're talking to her, she gives you a thumbs up.
Nice.
Is Randy asleep?
Randy's still asleep.
Raymond walks over to Randy and slaps him across the face. "Get up."
What? What's going on?
Raymond will pass him some of that water that he found earlier, and some of the bread, and just say, "We've got things to do. Get up."
Oh, okay. Are we taking Veronica to her ship?
Raymond looks at him and says, "What ship? We're in a desert." And he looks over at Aaron and Evan,
The
and then at Veronica.
the one that Aaron said goes pew pew. You know, I don't know what that is.
Yes, the ship, like in the movies. It's nothing. You'll see. I don't fully understand it yet, but it's fine.
Raymond knows that he's not getting the entire truth, but at the same time realizes that that's not the next agenda anyway, and he's more focused on the temple. So he just sort of shrugs it off and goes about getting ready.
All right. So what I gather from all that is what you said was we're gonna go do Dan's thing first, then temple. Right?
Oh, yeah, dance thing. I don't know anything about dance thing. Is that like a long-term thing?
He said that he just needs to make a quick stop
Yeah, then
along the way.
that sounds right. Let's
Is
do
that in terms of like where the map is? You've got the like where we are now, and then you've got that the oasis. And isn't the temple in between that? And then Dan's thing is near the oasis. Is that correct?
Yes.
So the temple's before the oasis.
Yes.
So we should
then
totally go
we'll
there
start
first.
with the temple, unless she's gonna teleport us, or else we'd have to go all the way around.
So my thing is Dan's thing. You tell him.
And the rat guys, they're going to the temple now, right? So we
Right.
need to get there before or as they get there.
I just want the answer and know where you're going.
Evan,
So talk about yourself.
Evan,
I mean,
your place is
Evan.
way out of the way.
It's your call, Evan, but you're wrong.
I didn't. Yeah, I said temple and then Veronica. I never said I needed to do my thing first. I just said we have to do it
Oh.
eventually.
I heard him say we just okay. Never. All right. Cool.
Then we'll
We
do
got it.
your thing after Veronica. Man, we're not gonna have any freedom for a while. That's fine though.
I just want. All right. So temple. That's the agreed upon location next.
Yes.
Yep.
Temple. Veronica. Evan's thing.
Yep.
Chris left. There he
Hello.
is.
They want to have a 5 minute out. I was gonna say the 5 minute break and freak them out while we're gone.
I didn't think about it. I wasn't busy typing this message. All right. So that's a good point, though. Let's take a 6 minute break. So it'll be exactly the time I want it to be. And we'll come back. So,
Cool.
Chris, now you can leave.
Nice. Anyone sticking around, or is it just me?
Huh, I stuck around before you did.
I've been here. I'm just being questioned by my girlfriend's cousin.
I've been here. I'm just typing to Paul.
Ben's been here. He was just not being here.
No, I just got back.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. It is so hard to find people for West Marches. I didn't think it would be.
do they realise that it's not like you are required to play every week game?
I don't know. I posted about it in the Tabletop One Shot group, and then I posted about it again in the Tabletop One Shot group.
I'll try on the Absolute Tabletop group. That might get you some more people.
Yeah, maybe. I don't. It's Pathfinder.
That's
Which
the
I don't even
problem.
know if I
No one plays
mentioned
Pathfinder at the minute.
I mean, there are people that play Pathfinder. It's just a lot of them are like Pathfinder Society people, and those people are terrible. There's like no.
Hey man, you can't
Perhaps,
say they're terrible. I've seen those 2 feats that like let you use a bigger weapon and then double your strength bonus instead of 1.5 times it.
That's dumb. Are those Pathfinder Society like only feats or something? Or
No, they were like just in a they were in a supplement, like an official Paizo supplement.
I wasn't saying Pathfinder was dumb. I'm saying Pathfinder Society.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they were like a supplement for society.
Oh. I just want to hit really, really hard with a massive weapon.
Yeah,
I picked
you know,
a tree.
18, 18, 18, 7, 7, 7. Barbarian. Next level, taking power attack.
I just don't like how they redid power attack or combat. What's its face? Or I don't like how they redid those feats. I'm not a big fan.
In Pathfinder?
Whatever. Yeah.
Oh.
I like to like taking a certain amount away from your attack and like gambling with it instead of just having a set bonus. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think you could maybe fit both into different feats.
What'd you say?
I said maybe fitting both in 2 different feats would kind of be cool.
Yeah.
Also, the reason my guy hasn't joined yet is I'm 100%. He doesn't have a Facebook.
Oh. You just have one guy? I thought you might have had multiple, but I couldn't really remember our conversation.
I think I just have one guy. I can maybe get 2.
Okay. Is he gonna get a Facebook, or is this like?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over my uncle.
Is he gonna get a Facebook, or is this like he wants to play on Reddit somehow?
I was thinking if he doesn't want to get a Facebook, I could maybe like shoot him over on a Discord thing.
Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't.
But
It's
he'll probably get a Facebook.
that sounds like the best. I think it's possible without one, but it'd just be easier.
What you guys talking about?
West Marches.
No, I don't care then.
I've got a few people, but the problem is that
Don't care, Chris. Don't care. Don't want it.
They just
Don't have
lost
time.
a kid, and so their whole family's like in tragedy, so I have to wait.
Okay.
I've decided I probably shouldn't be like, hey, I know bad, terrible things just happened, but you want to join a D&D campaign?
I mean, that's a pretty good point.
So
Can't argue against it. All right. So you guys are readied up. guys are
Yeah.
going to head to a temple. Good game, guys. See you in 2 weeks.
Cool.
Bye. Out. Go home. All right. Let's decide. So you guys are just going to head straight to the temple, right?
Yeah.
So, do
Not
we have
stop.
the map?
You don't have the temple map, no?
Gonna get there.
You know what's the really good point?
Did we have the map and did Veronica see it?
Veronica never saw the
Actually,
map.
have we told the? Oh yeah, we did. All right. Since we like the map, could we get Veronica to teleport us back to the Wolfgang place, and then hopefully they haven't left yet, and we can go with them.
Yeah. That works.
All right.
We got this. All right, let's see. Hold on. D&D online. It's not the one I want. What about? Nope, still not the one I want. Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay, cool. So, sorry, I'm a little confused with the wording on this. So you're gonna get Veronica to teleport you, right?
Yep.
If she can, unless
All right.
she's like dead.
So, to Aaron, since Aaron's the only one who got normal speak, she's going to inform you, Aaron, that for her to, she's seen the place, she's been there once, but for her to accurately get it, you're going to have to describe it better for her.
I've never been there.
You've been to the Wolfgang place.
Oh, we're
Just
teleporting
describe
to the
what's
Wolfgang?
at the Wolfgang place to help her out.
Why are we teleporting to the Wolfgang place?
Chris, we
Is that
just
close?
talked about this.
I thought we were
Which,
teleporting to the temple. That's why I'm confused.
Since no one else will pipe up, basically, you guys don't know where the temple is what Dan just figured out.
Why? We said like 17 times we were like looking at the thing and we're looking at the map and like we keep track of where this is. Like we planned for this, no? I mean, we didn't write it down, so we might not know exactly where it is, but we did take that into account. Unless
Yeah,
it's
but
like
I mean-
really hard to find without the map, like really
Yeah,
close.
that's what I'm imagining.
I mean, I'm just going off what you're telling me to do.
I mean, if you think your guy has confident enough knowledge, I know my guy never got to look at it.
Oh. I mean, I think Aaron thinks he has confident enough knowledge. Me as a player is no longer sure. But Aaron is definitely sure. Not that it means that he can actually do it, but that he thinks he can.
All right. So you open up the desert map. Aaron, roll me an intelligence check.
Great. I'm okay at those.
Unless you have something that you think would be better.
Um,
I would also make an argument for wisdom.
no. Well, let me put it this way. If it's intelligence, it's a 4. If it's wisdom, it's a 2.
So you look at the map and you kind of get an idea, like maybe it's there. You point to it.
Yeah, he says, I'm like pretty sure it's right there. And he wears a confident smile that is completely fake.
All right. So
Teleport
we
there.
can- No, we should go. Well, how far is it from Wolfgang Place?
It's a half a day's walk.
Oh, let's just go to Wolfgang Place.
God damn it, Chris.
It works out in the
All right. Take two. I'm just gonna roll for it. Fuck it, I don't care. Let's see where you guys land. Oh. There, hold on. Shit, they're both the same color. Let's make this easier on me. Very cool. Reds. So you all gather around Veronica. You think to her, the Wolfgang. She asks you all to hold hands. You all hold her hands. Her eyes begin to glaze over white. She tightly grips whoever's hands she's holding. It starts to spark around, and flash appears in the center of you. Next thing you know, you are in front of the Wolfgang's den with a little sign that says Wolfgang.
Once Raymond's composed himself after that teleportation, does he see tracks leading out?
Oh yeah, you see a lot of tracks.
And can we follow them?
You can. They're all fresh. You don't even have to make a roll. They're just a bunch of tracks running eastward. Eastward? Yeah. Yeah. Eastward. So I follow them?
Unless anyone wants to do anything else, yeah, definitely. Raymond will compose himself, look at the tracks, and
Veronica will fall onto Randy's back, and Randy's going to carry her. She is tired. So unless anyone wants to do anything, we're just going to head there.
Veronica, you need some rest, right?
She weakly nods no, that she can be fine.
Well, how about this? You can rest here,
Mm-hmm.
maybe back in the regular town.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It'd be safer because we don't know what ancient terrors end up. And, you know, if we all die horribly, you can get a new group of adventurers.
she nods. She pats Randy on the back and heads back into town. So Veronica's out of the party.
Yeah.
I almost made Randy go with her, and I was like, "Oh wait, that will be bad next game."
Yeah, I was thinking in my head that's what we should do, but I didn't know if he'd be back next time or not.
Hopefully. If not, we'll see. All right, so you guys are going to head to Rekke, the temple. You guys start making your way, following the tracks. Is there anything you guys would like to do or discuss before we just move on to the next event?
No, I'm good.
I don't think so.
As you're walking through the desert, it softly begins to rain halfway across your trek. Light clouds start pouring down on you. It's a very light rain. As you're still walking, Aaron, in your head, you start hearing a voice come up, talk to you, explaining that how do I say this? Oh, okay. So the voice comes to your mind and says, "I listen, Aaron. I'm gonna be gone for a while. I'm gonna need you to not fuck anything up. We'll leave things where they are. Uh, I don't wanna I don't wanna create new characters, so please, don't fuck shit up. It's a really simple. There's a really simple temple. Shouldn't work. Not worry too much about it. There's no way you can mess it up."
Okay, so break the world and tick everybody off, get us all killed. Roger.
No, that's not what I said.
Sorry,
Um,
I'm missing it then though. I heard those that's exactly what I heard. But that's what you always want to do, so
listen, I'm gonna be gone. I need you to
Okay.
get that through your head.
okay. And so to get you back here I need to break things.
Won't be here to fix them if you do.
Huh.
And don't blow the horn. You're gonna find one. Don't blow it. Literally and figuratively.
Huh. Why?
Well, you don't want to fight a dragon. So don't blow the horn.
Oh, not what I was talking about. Why are you leaving?
Another group to attend to.
Okay.
And it requires me to leave this table.
Oh boy. Okay.
Right. So cool. Take care. Don't blow the horn. Dragon. Very important.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up. Cool. And you feel like someone just ripped your hair as the connection cuts out.
Aaron starts slowly breathing faster and faster. Like hyperventilating eventually.
Cool. Raymond, you are noticing that these tracks seem to have, how do I say this? Something was dragging across, like halfway through. It's been like hours now. Halfway through the tracks, there seems to be like someone has been drawing in the sand. There's like it splits. It's like split open. Someone was dragging a stick in the sand. It's basically how it looks like, following these tracks. Is what you start noticing on the ground. So I'm saying this because you're like lead head man walking.
And does that stick just appears out of nowhere?
No, it's not. It's not a literal
No,
stick. It's like
I
someone
mean-
was dragging something.
But that effect in the sand just appears.
Yes,
with
it
no
just
other-
appears as you're walking. You just see it. At first, it's just one line, and then a second one appears, and then a third. And they all seem to be like following closely behind these tracks.
I mean, I think Raymond would note that, but I don't think he'd say anything. I think that's. I mean, that could be anything. he's not the smartest, so he would note that to himself and keep an eye on it, but he wouldn't say anything or investigate that further.
Okay. An hour, I would say it's like 2 hours in. You find a body in the desert sand as you're walking up to it.
What does it look like? Can I see it from, obviously from a distance? We start seeing that.
Yeah, from a distance you would start seeing like a shape of a body, face down on the sand.
Is it clearly a body from where I'm stood?
Very clearly, yes.
Raymond would sort of crouch, like take a knee, and yeah, he'd probably put his shield over his shoulder and just look. Like I'm imagining they're sort of like sand dunes, like to the left and right, and he sort of scours those dunes.
It's a vast waste of sand.
He doesn't see anything.
The body seems to have a lot of red liquid on it, but no, you don't see anything else.
Okay, so after a few moments of just making sure that there was nothing close to us, now I see that it's just a vast desert and nothing to hide behind, so there's nothing there. I would approach, not even cautiously, just stomp up to it.
As you get closer, it starts resembling a human wolf, humanized wolf, basically, wolf-like creature. Is there anyone else coming with Raymond, or is it just Raymond investigating this?
I'm staying close to Raymond for fear he's going to rip some innocent person's head off.
I got his back.
You know what? Evan?
I said I got his back.
Okay. Right.
So as we all approach it, and is this thing in wolf form, or
It's in
maybe I
wolf-like
recognise the
form.
guy from?
Wolf-like form. You can recognize the clothing as a gang member.
Uh-huh. So I would check for, like, I don't want to touch it, but I want to look for basically what killed it. If there are any like arrows or a slit throat or whatever.
So you turn him over, and you notice that one of his arms had been completely ripped off, and he has large bite marks on his like chest, thigh, and stomach area.
From obviously our previous encounter with what are they called, land sharks, would I gauge that that's? I'm going to try and gauge if that was the cause of death. Like it's been.
It could be a very good guess if you would like to try it.
I would like to try it, and I'd also, on a side note, like to see if anyone's scattered. If where around this body is there footprints where they scatter?
Roll me and investigate.
Oh, you fucking kidding me? I don't want that roll, so I'll use inspiration
Go ahead.
because that was a 1. That's not much better. That's a 5. Fuck.
So 5.
Yeah.
Basically, what you're noticing is you think a massive creature did attack and bite this thing, and when you're looking around for like footprints or like more drag marks, it seems like it's very hard for you to tell where anything is.
Mhm.
That's about all you get.
So I don't really notice a lot, obviously, but
No,
the tracks like continue.
you can't really tell anymore.
Oh, I guess that Raymond's sort of kneeling over this body, and he just looks over his shoulder at Aaron and Evan, and just sort of shakes his head like he hasn't got a clue. And he says, "What do you make of this?"
Well, my first guess is the Reds people, but I'm trying to figure out why they only got one or how they only got one.
There are no other bodies that I can see. He sort of looks around. There
Yeah.
are no arrow marks, and he sort of checks the neck. He says, how would they get so close? How would they not be seen?" Again, he is almost what's the word? But he has no idea that it could potentially be one of these shark things or anything else. It has to be the rats in his head.
Oblivious. Uh, maybe it was Wolfman on Wolfman.
Raymond just sort of nods his head. And he'll say, I can't see any more tracks. I can't see where they left. And again, Paul, he's looking. He's trying to see.
Roll me perception.
That's much better. 21?
So you're looking for tracks, and you don't really see anything, but you spot something in the distance. It seems to be getting closer. It looks like some kind of arrow-headed. How would I say this? It looks like some kind of large fin is like barreling towards you.
Clearly.
Clearly.
So Raymond will jump to his feet, pull his shield up, it get into sort of battle stance, and it sort of push, like in a friendly way, sort of push Aaron sort of behind him, as if to protect him, and like sort of point at it. If it's is it massive?
It looks bigger than it did last time you saw these shark things.
And so Raymond will probably be speechless as he sort of quickly prepares himself, pushes Aaron behind him.
How far away is this thing?
It's gaining on you. I would say like 40 feet now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like point my I'm just gonna like chuck one of my daggers, magic Eldritch Blasty miss.
Okay.
And kind of let out like a shriek almost. 23 to hit.
23 hits. I'll roll initiative, guys.
6 damage.
Cool.
Garbage. 11 initiative.
11, 8, 15. So, initiative goes Evans first. Evan, you see one of these creatures barely too. You're noticing that this one, the one that Aaron just shot, it seems big enough where it's sticking out of the ground. Like last time you fought these things, they were underground, was hard for you to hit them, but this one's sticking up higher. Like you can see its back.
All right. How far is it from here?
It is now from you, my little blue mouse, 25.
25 feet.
Yep.
Hmm. Then he's gonna tell everybody to sort of back up, and he's gonna look at this creature and start mad, like just like not even pulling the violin all the way out, just plucking at strings. I need the creature to make an intelligence save.
Dude, he's so good at that. I can't believe you would even target that.
I
Oh,
know.
19.
Dang.
So good.
Then
Wasn't luck at all.
he'll make it, and nothing happens.
Cool. I like that. Shark number 1 is going to swim. Oh, Chris left again. So we're going for Evan. Oh, Chris is back. Still going for Evan.
Okay.
Does 19 hit your AC?
Yep.
Cool. Gonna do a big nibble. Nibble. 11 damage.
All right. Can he make a dex save?
Yes, you can. 6.
Wow. All right. That will fail. So you said 11 damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that means I'm at that. And he will take 3d10 worth of damage once I get my third d10. As water pours out of this bite wound. Oh boy. 23 damage.
23 damage?
Yep.
Fucking kill shark number 1. All right. Shark number 3 is going to dive up from behind Aaron and attack. Bite. Nums.
Please no.
15 versus AC.
Yes.
Huh. 12 damage.
Yikes. I really should have put on Armor of Agathis instead of shooting a dinky Eldritch Blast, but oh well.
Yeah, okay. You're fine.
Hey, okay.
Can they do anything else? No, they can't. Cool. Let's move on to Aaron.
Oh, this
Go ahead.
is really bad.
What? Nah.
Yeah, let's Yeah. Oh man, but he's doing so much damage. I don't even know. So there's one near me. There's three in total, right?
Yes.
And was one.
One
that
was
out?
killed. The one you hit, Evan killed.
Are there three left or three in total?
There's two more left.
Okay. And one's with me and one's with Raven. Uh, I guess I'm gonna throw up. I almost feel like Eldritch Blast is better, but I'm gonna throw up Armor of Agathis. He's just gonna sort of twist his wrist, and as he does this, the skin will sort of harden in this like dark red color, almost like armor.
Cool.
And that's his turn.
Raymond. Make me proud, buddy.
So there's two sharks up, and we can only see one.
You can only see one, yes. The one that's on Aaron.
Okay, so Raymond will look at the shark and sort of prepare himself and say, "Those who stand in our way will be pushed aside." And
The
he
shark
casts
barks.
the vow of enmity. The vow of enmity, which gives me advantage on attack rolls against it, and then I will attack it.
Cool. Go for it.
You are kidding me, aren't you? With advantage, it's fucking cringeworthy. 14. That
Hits.
was lucky.
Or if you said 14, that's what hits.
11 damage.
11 damage. Okie dokie.
And I want to position myself. I want to be in between the shark and Evan and Aaron and Randy.
All right, you push
As much as possible.
Aaron out the way, and you stand in front of the shark he was just behind. In front. All right. Shark number 2 is going to swim up. It's going to swim up and attack the spot Raymond was just in and attack Aaron. He I don't think a 12 hits your AC.
No, it does not.
No, bummer. I'm gonna use my inspiration point. No, I'm not. He missed. All right, Evan, your turn, buddy. 2 sharks on the field.
All right. They're both. Have they both been hit, or has only one been hit?
Only one's been hit. The one Raymond's attacking.
All right, then I'll try my best to help him out. He all the way. He finally gets the violin out, and he'll run it along the strings, and from the tip of it, just a firebolt fires. Make an attack roll. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Then that's gonna go off into the air.
Phew. It's like a fish out of water. It's just flopping about. It's really hard to hit. That's your move?
Yep.
Right. Shark number 3 is going to attack Raymond. Huh. Does a 21 hit your AC?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to be sure. 11 damage. And I'm going to need you to roll me athletics, strength, or dexterity check.
That's a natural 20 on strength.
So the shark bites at you, sinks its teeth in, and is trying to like back up in hand with you, but you pull off, you like yank yourself out of there. Yep, and that's about it.
I imagine that he puts his shield like in its mouth.
You just pop his jaw open so you can break out.
Mhm.
Nice, good job. Aaron.
All right. The one's still next to me, right? Still trying to gnaw on me.
Uh-huh.
So I guess I'm gonna extend my white gloved hand, and that same sort of bright red long sword is going to appear in his hand, even though this is just Eldritch Blast. And he's going to bring it down on the shark.
Gotta stick to one thing, buddy. I'm just saying.
Hey,
You keep
that's
changing
fun.
your. I'm just saying, you keep changing your Eldritch Blast to something different, and unless you clarify it, I get confused.
You told me I could. It's gonna be 9 damage.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Do.
Roll today.
Cool. 9 damage. Next up would be Raymond.
Is Aaron attacking the one that I was attacking?
No. He was attacking one that came up behind you.
Cool. So Raymond finds his feet and will attack him again with advantage. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. $22.
Hits.
And I'm going to use so my sword will burst with energy, and I'll use Divine Smite against it. So that is nice. $25 damage.
25 damage.
Yeah,
Christ.
I rolled really high.
I can. Dead.
I imagine like it comes out of the sand as if to bite me, and he just shields the jaws away, and then comes over the top and just cuts this thing's head off, and like it like cauterizes the wound as it goes through this like radiant light,
It's beautiful.
and you can smell some beautiful steak.
Bring. First things first.
And again, if I can get in between
I'm
an
gonna
attacker and
switch you.
defender, that'd be great.
All right, you switch places with Aaron again. Just gonna do that. All right. Shark number 3. Oh, shark number 2 is going. Well, since Aaron's not there, it's gonna attack Raven. Does a 20 hit your AC?
Nah, just.
It hits or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be sure. Nine damage. And make me another escape roll.
I fail.
Failed?
Yeah.
So it locks onto you and it starts pulling you underground for pulls you 5 feet under. So how tall are you?
Ren's pretty. He's like 6'4".
All right, so
He's not a tall guy.
in just that moment, he yanks you underground. Your head's up like sticking out of like shoulder. Like I would say shoulder, right? Yeah, shoulder to head is sticking out of the ground, and you're holding yourself up by your arms. But he's pulling you into like your arms are above the sand, holding you up. That's the only reason you're not dragged down yet.
Yeah. I
So,
imagine
like,
like both hands on my shield. Like I've dropped my sword and both hands are on the shield, like trying to push up.
Right. Ooh, that sucks. Oh, all right. And end of the round. Aaron, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
D20 plus 1. 4.
4. You hear whispers going through your mind. Talk saying, "Pay back the debt." As you take 16 damage.
Great. Well, my armor of Agathis absorbs some of that. However, that means it can't be used to damage someone, so kind of sucks. But his armor just sort of shatters into pieces.
You also get scared. It's dissonant whispers, by the way, if it helps. You get scared and begin to want to run away.
Does Dissonant Whispers do that?
If available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Huh. Maybe I should have taken Dissonant Whispers. I was thinking about it.
Yep. So your shield breaks around you, and you feel crazy fear.
Yeah, so I run 30 feet away, I guess.
15, 15, 20.
That's my reaction.
Yep. And you bolt. Evan and Raymond, you see Aaron just bolting out of there. Oh, Evan and Raymond. God damn, I was so close. I almost made the whole session without messing up. Evan and Raymond, you see Aaron bolting out of there. Evan, your turn. You have one party member sinking into the sand, and you see another party member running the fuck away. Your move, Evan.
All right, one of you gotta get up out of this, and Raymond, you're getting bardic inspiration.
Ooh, that'll help.
Yeah. Firebolt. I guess the last one, or the one I've been trying to hit.
Disadvantage. He's on hardest ground, and he's dragging Raymond underground.
So
Yeah.
get another D20. right. Wow, 13 on the die for both of them, so I think that turns to 17-17.
Hits.
Yeah. Firebolt's a D10. 5 damage.
Awesome.
And that's the turn.
All right. Aaron, you're running away, buddy.
Yeah, I only have to use the one reaction to do that, right? So
Yep.
I can just turn around. Do I see who might have cast that spell?
You look. Roll me perception.
Great. 7.
All you see is something blue in the distance.
How far away is this blue?
From you, I would say like 100.
Great, I can hit that. I don't know what it is, but I think it makes sense for Aaron to freak out and chuck his red sword as an eldritch blast as it just flies 100 feet.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Hits.
There we go, 15 damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 13 damage.
Got it. Raymond, you see a blast fly above you, and for a quick second, you look at that direction, and you see a blue figure in the distance with sand swirling around him. But you're preoccupied right now. What would you like to do,
Yeah.
buddy? Take your time. It's okay.
So I'm wondering, Chris, you know stuff. Hunter's Mark. I just read that if I drop a creature to 0 hit points while it's on a creature, I can use the bonus action to move that Hunter's Mark to another creature.
Yeah.
Does that work on? I mean, can I do that now?
I mean, so you had Hunter's Mark on someone.
Yeah, the guy that I killed.
Okay, yeah, then move it to whoever you want as a bonus action. But
Yeah. So obviously Raymond's being like tugged under by this thing, and he's scrambling up, but he catches the eye, or catches the image in the distance. This blue figure.
Right.
So he will instinctively move Hunter's Mark to that character, that creature thing, which it gives me obviously the 1d6, but it also gives me an advantage on survival checks to track the creature, just for future knowledge pool.
All right.
And I will just so I'm on my shield, like I'm trying to scramble up, I can't get up. I will grab my sword and just start stabbing it into the ground where I think this creature is. I'm sure I can feel its jaws around me. So is that a normal
So,
attack or disadvantage? Or
hold on. I think it'll be normal disadvantage, but didn't you have something that gave you advantage?
advantage to tracking the creature.
Tracking another creature, though.
yeah, I wouldn't get any bonuses to attack the thing that's
I
actually
gave him
attacking.
Bardic
It's just the
Inspiration.
thing that's in the oh yeah, the Bardic Inspiration I've got, but I don't know if I have to roll disadvantage on the attack because I can't see the creature. Or
It is disadvantage on attack.
and what's Bardic Inspiration now?
You get to add a d6 after you roll, but before you know if it's going to succeed or not.
So you don't have to roll the d6. You can save the d6.
I'm going to take the d6. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, that's good. That's 14.
14 hits.
Sweet. Oh. 8 damage.
8 damage. You see your sword come up bloody. You're hitting something. And the shark is going to
I wish I'd
tighten
used the
its
spell.
tighten its grip. So would this still be an attack? I mean, technically, yeah. I guess for damage reasons. You still have armor, right? So okay, he's gonna. Does 13 hit your AC?
What was that?
Does 13 hit your AC?
No.
No. Then try to make me an escape roll.
Did you have any strength for that, or was there?
Yep. Yep.
16.
16. You don't feel it. You feel the shark pulling down on you, but you aren't budging, and you seem to be able to like stay where you are. So you're not dragged down farther, but you're also not dragged. Well, you're not getting out.
Huh.
And everything's open. Okay. This bluish cloak-like thing ghostly floats to your group's location. It's like, I guess, 10 feet away from you. And basically throws sand, like pulls up sand from the ground and fires it at Aaron. And you just hear it, a whispering but shouting like voice. A voice that sounds like it's in the distance, but clearly the guys in front of you shouting, "Pay back the debt," and fires at Aaron. 22 hit your AC? Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I messed up. Please make me a DC Constitution save. Aaron. Hello?
I'm muted. I made fun of you saying a DC Constitution save, and then I said 14.
Okay. I mean, that's what it was. Okay. Didn't make it. So you take 10 damage. And you become blinded for 2 rounds.
Blinded, huh?
Yeah. You got sand in your eye, buddy.
That's great. 14 wasn't enough?
No.
That's okay. I still have a plan.
Right. And let me just read this real quick. All right, Evan, your turn.
Evan sees this thing, right?
Yes.
All right. Let me double check a spell. Yep, that's a level 2 spell, so I can't use that anymore. Oh man, warlocks. But I can't use my bard spell for it, so I'm gonna hex whatever this is.
Okay.
And on top of that, Firebolt. That I think Raymond can handle though. Shark.
So Hex's saving throw.
Saving throw. I don't think that's gonna matter. But let's say no. So Hex just hits, but
Oh, okay.
he gets disadvantage to let's say con saves.
Okay.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20 hits.
All right. 9 damage.
Is that okay? 9 damage.
Yep.
Cool. Do.
Fire damage, if that's what you were asking.
No. You do that. You see its cape light up, but it's still not wavering. Its cape looks very damaged. It seems to still be floating off the ground a bit. And its hood is covering whatever face it has. Aaron, you're blind, buddy.
I'm out. And he claps his hands together and disappears.
I'm waiting for you to clarify.
Invisibility.
Thank
And
you.
then run away.
Thank you, buddy. How far do you run?
I can run 30 feet, so I do.
All right, cool. Aaron is out of combat.
Great.
Raven, your turn. You have a
I'm
shark
just
friend.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab the shit out of this thing.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. That bardic inspiration is just that's done, right?
Yep, I think it was one time.
Half of all 2 12s, which is great.
2 12s.
Yep, so that's 19. 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Hits.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna use Divine Smite again. So it's like Sword of Ups. It's that and the other. $15 damage.
Oh boy, you really kill it. You stab at the ground. You feel the pool disappear, and the sand just sinks around you, just covering you up from the bottom, basically. You're not pulled anymore. You're just
Yeah,
buried.
I feel like the click. There's like a crunch,
Yep.
and then the jaws just like release a little bit. And I would like to. I've still got my movement, so I imagine I can climb out or attempt to climb out at least.
You can attempt to climb out.
Can I attempt to climb out? Cool.
Yep. That's strength or athletics.
Oh, you are kidding me.
If it's a 1, you die.
Yeah, I'm definitely using inspiration on that.
I'm joking.
That's
It's not. If it's a 1, you don't die. But
It
all
was
right,
a 1,
well,
and I don't want to stay in there, so 21.
21.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you start pulling and yanking. You start making your way out.
Yeah, so I'll get out, pull my shield onto my arm, roll my shoulders, click my neck, and I will. I imagine can I still see this
Yep.
blue cloak figure? How far away?
10 feet.
So it's like pretty much right in front of me.
He kind of, yeah.
Okay. So he just like stares daggers at this thing. And that's
Uh, you do what? That's it?
that's what's happening.
So the creature stands in front of both of you. And you just hear it say, Pay back the debt. As sand starts to begin swirling around him as he begins to disappear. As it starts disappearing and the cloak begins to fade in a sandy storm, its last words is, "He must pay back the debt." And it starts flying into the sandy wind. And in the combat.
Can I attempt to track its direction or something?
It goes up.
So it's like, yeah,
Wait a minute.
disappears.
I don't think it works like that. You hear Aaron whisper in your mind.
I'm just trying to use my abilities, man. Raymond does not say it like that.
I imagine you say,
Yeah, he literally just grunts as always.
And yep.
Aaron's gonna lay down in the sand and take a nap. Actually, he's gonna stay barely awake so he can keep concentration on invisibility.
So guys, you lost a party member that just up and vanished.
Wait, what?
You ran
Oh, yeah.
80 feet, and then you Yeah, I think it was 80 feet. No, wait.
I
you
only
ran
have a
away
30
twice.
foot boost.
So
I ran
you
30.
ran away 60 feet,
Oh, yeah.
and then you invisibilitied yourself. And what
Yeah.
you're saying is you're staying awake long enough so the visibility stays. So you're
Yeah, for the
invisible.
hour. So I'm just gonna like take a short rest. But I spoke to Raymond through his mind.
Oh, I thought that was just you playing around. Because technically you wouldn't know he's actually trying to track this thing.
Well, I
So-
figured he'd like be looking in the sand and then would start making fun of him
How would you know he's looking? You're blind.
for 2 rounds.
I'm just going to say you're blind, buddy. All right, fine. I'll give it to you, buddy. Okay.
You said 2 rounds.
I know.
And then forever, right?
Your eyes stop. You finally get that last piece of sand out of your eye, and you start blinking. It hurts, but you can see again.
Great.
So, Raymond, Evan, still missing a party member. He's somewhere out there. What would you guys like to do?
I mean, it's not going to help, but I imagine that Raymond, like Chris said, he's sort of looking at this sand and he's sort of rubbing his hands over it. He sees like the burst of sand like into the air, and he can't really make anything of it. And so he just sort of looks around for Aaron, and obviously doesn't see him. But he doesn't see any body either.
Nope.
I don't think he'll shout out. I think he's a bit too shaken, too worried that there'll be more of those things coming. So he won't make a noise, but he'll just look around. And perhaps he sees. Could he attempt to see like the footprints of Aaron?
I'll give it to you. You can see footprints of running away from the group.
So he would just like casually, slowly walk, like follow the path.
You see, wait, let me make sure that's how that works. I don't want to say something. Well,
You see a butt print on the ground.
well, even if it
2
doesn't
little
look
feet.
like this, I could use minor illusions. So you see a wooden umbrella
appear and then disappear. Just right in front of where Aaron actually is, basically.
Oh, okay. So he would just stop and look around, and you'd see a smile crack across his face. It'd say, "Aaron, come out."
You'd hear in your mind, yes. Oh, come out. Probably not, because I'm fairly certain that thing's coming back. So, I'm gonna sit here for like a little bit, chill. I really don't want to die. You
Do you
see,
say words to that effect in his head? Or?
yeah, that actually, I think you might hear him mutter, "I really don't want to die," like out loud.
And he, Raymond just sort of shakes his head with a smile and says, "When you're ready, then." And he turns around and starts walking back to Evan and Randy. And
Alright.
I think he'll walk with a smile, like most of the way.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Aaron's worried about you.
You could probably just see the back of his head, maybe.
Oh yeah. Either way, you did smile, like at him. Man, God turns his eyes away from the earth, and everything just dies.
It's all crazy banana sauce here, man. Can't trust anything.
Right.
But Raymond would eventually return to Randy and Evan and make sure they're okay, without really, he'd just look at them and make sure they haven't got any scrapes or bumps or scratches.
Randy seems fine. He was posing in the background, practicing his moves.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to wait the hour, or do you begin walking for an hour?
Well, Raymond wouldn't leave until Aaron come back, so he'd probably just take a seat, maybe eat some of that if I've got any food left, or take a drink, pass it around.
Okay. So let's take a 5 and be right back.
All right. I'm not going anywhere, but all right. Anyone else sticking around?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice. How's your character coming along?
Evan?
No, I meant for West Marches, but you can tell me.
I was gonna say, well, he's level 4. I finished him recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Good. I don't know if you saw, but I posted in the group, whatever it's called, the West Marches group. Just something like it. So basically, I just said if you guys like want to start anything early, you can tell me. But what I really need is just a couple more players. Like if I could get to 10, I could like really start. Yeah. That's what I was gonna ask. I've been like blabbering, but what I really wanted to ask that I forgot is that how should I do the map? Because I
Big.
need a map for West Marches.
It should be big.
How
What?
should you do the map?
Yeah.
Um,
God, I really need a piece so bad. It was great.
It's great. It's beautiful. Do you know a way to like do a map maybe online or?
but yeah, there's an incarnate thing if you have a computer.
I have a computer. I don't know if I'm willing to spend
You
enough
can maybe do
time on
something
it.
on your phone with it.
Okay.
Oh shit, I was unmuted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You garbage monster.
Oh, hey, Paul.
Sorry. Hey, buddy.
I don't know, like, how long you were thinking about going, but do you think we could end soon?
Oh, we will. Totally doing everything on purpose.
Doing everything on purpose, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Especially getting sick. I wanted to try a different voice, and the only way to get there was to be sick.
Ah, I see. The
Are
master.
you impressed? I was really good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Exactly the same, but worse. So no.
I mean, I feel like it's an improvement. I mean,
Oh,
I was trying something new. I can change. I can go back to the old one.
that hurts, man.
What hurt?
That hurts the team.
You're fine. All right, so everyone back?
I mean,
Yep.
like, I could be back.
All right, if you want. No rush.
No rush.
No rush.
No rush.
No rush.
What if I am
Shitty
in a
live on
rush?
Call of Duty.
Don't yell at me.
I didn't yell at you. Do what I want.
You're
Fuck you.
yelling at me.
All right.
Stop it.
So, you guys are just gonna wait the hour. Invisibility wears off, and Aaron's just sitting far away, and he gives everyone a wave with his umbrella. You guys continue your trek again.
Yeah,
Nothing
we're on the
happens.
road again.
So, you finally start seeing it. You see this large pyramid in the distance, and you see a bunch of the Wolfgang seems to be like kicking some bodies on the ground, and they seem to have set up some kind of throwing tournament with, I guess, swords to see who is the best at throwing the farthest swords. You could see them like with these large bags that seem to have been for like stuffing gold into. They start doing what are those things called where you get in sacks and start racing down a line while jumping in the sacks? It's been a while since I've remembered that name.
Sack race.
There we go. They start sack racing across the temple, and you see one of them wave at your direction as you guys are walking up.
The Wolfgang or the Rat Gang?
The what? The Wolfgang's doing all this.
Okay, good, good. I thought you said rat originally. I'm like, oh, and then they waved to us. Uh-oh. Okay, Wolfgang. Yeah, let's go. Let's go say hi. They're our friends.
Hello.
Maybe.
You walk over, and their leader, which I think I forgot his name. I think it was Nick. Something like that. Forgot his name. Whatever. Leader of the Wolf Gang. No, it was Nick. Today's Nick. Because they don't have a leader. They just keep changing who's the leader every day. So the leader today, Nick, walks over to you guys with he's in wolf form, but right now, and looks down at you from his 7-foot stance. I'm glad you guys could finally make it. What took you so long?
We were. Oh shoot! Wait, no. I take that back. Let's see here. He says, "Oh shoot! You didn't catch me in my attire," and he flicks his hand up, and he has a green cap on that says Boy Scouts. Or no, yeah, no. What did we call them? Not Boy Scouts. What do we call the?
You're a cheese salesman.
Yeah, but we were part of a it was like the Girl Scouts with the cookies, but I changed the name.
Oof,
I don't remember.
that's gonna suck for you.
It was something cute though. It wasn't just Boy Scouts, right? Yeah, whatever it was, I'm gonna go with Boy Scouts. Unless anyone else remembers. Oh, whew. All right. Yeah, we just had to talk with Peter. We gave them the map. Peter's dead now, but the rats should still be on their way.
You mean these guys? And he points to all these dead rat gang members.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. Yeah, them.
Yeah. They were very threatening, so we killed them. And that was our job. It was the trap you set up. I thought you would be here, but you weren't, so we killed them. We thought we should wait for you since you were making your way here, we assumed. Now we were just gonna leave tomorrow.
Well, good. Good. He nods.
Yeah, it is good. So, money?
Didn't we already give them money? Or did we only give them like half or something?
No, wait, you did give him money. Yes, you did give him all the money.
Yeah.
He still asked you for the money.
I'm pretty sure we already gave you the money.
No, he gave Derek the money.
What?
Yeah, you gave Derek the money. I don't know what kind of deal you guys had.
I awaken mind, Raymond. Wait, how many of these guys are there?
12.
Oh my gosh.
So where's Derek?
So, on our way here, could you believe that a shark came out of nowhere and just bit at him?
Oh God, that was him?
Yeah, it was that. Oh, you saw him? Yeah, that was Derek. Fucking wuss. Couldn't take it like a champ.
Did no. Huh.
But to be respectful, we did try to help him and he bled out pretty quickly. But he's a fucking wuss. But he did get his leg bit off. Arm off. You saw him. You know how it is.
We paid him, but
Right.
that payment doesn't count. But then you guys did a job that shouldn't count because our deal was
Oh, no,
with
we got
him.
the money. Just I don't know what the deal was. He just
Oh yeah, that taking care of them, you're good. There's no more work.
Oh. So why do we wait?
Like,
All right. He pats you on the head with his big clawy arms, hands, and just looks down at you. Well, we're gonna go. We already took whatever we already took what we won basically. So you can have whatever's left. We're taking the sacks because we just found the amazing game. You won't believe it, but it's pretty fun. And we're gonna go. So if you need anything,
Slides the bomb back into his pack.
if you need anything, you know where to find us. Wait, hold on. Derek, you used to love doing this. Hold on. And he starts digging through his pockets and pulls out this this card, but it still has some dry blood on it, and he just tries to wipe it off and hands it to you. If you ever need Wolfgang services, you know where to find us. I think that's what he said. Yeah. So here's the card. Just puts it in your side pocket. And bye. All right, guys, let's go.
Aaron's gonna just sort of hand him 20 gold pieces. And so since we weren't here, I don't think we promised to be here or anything, but that was sort of our plan. So since you did this on your own, here's just a little extra.
Awesome. Thanks. Really appreciate it. It'll go towards Derek's grave. If we find him. Or care.
More likely, it can go to more sacks for your game.
That's a good point. I like the way you think.
better yet, buy food that comes in the sacks.
Oh, I like the way you think.
We all look at Raymond.
Do it, Raymond.
Who's already in the temple.
just made his way.
Oh boy. Well, that was anticlimactic.
I mean, if it's possible, I would have, during this entire conversation, would have already shrugged past Nick, and he would already be like sizing up. Like, what does this temple look like? Is it grand? Is it ruins? Is it?
So the temple looks like a pyramid, but as you get closer, it's not like a huge pyramid. It seems like a 3-floor building, but it seems to be like there's some pillars in front of it. Like there's this grand entrance that seems to have been caved in. There's these other small pillars built around it, but they seem to be broken down. And there seems to be like there's still a small entrance. Like I would say on the second floor you would have to climb up. But yeah, you would just see a small pyramid.
Yeah, so I imagine that while this conversation is going on, that Raymond is stood in front of the pyramid, just eyeing it, just looking at it, looking at all the entrance points and the doors and things, and yeah, he wouldn't have anything to do with the negotiation that was going on behind him.
Right.
As he sort of saw like the rats sort of run past him to the wolf, run past him to leave.
The wolf gang starts rounding up his troops, and they start heading back. Nick shouts, is there anything else you guys want? Need? Jobs?
I don't think for now, at least, but we'll keep you in mind.
He tips his He tips his newfound hat at you and starts galloping on all fours away with the rest of the pack.
I kind of like them and hate them. But today they not bad. Interesting, at least. All right, let's get to the temple.
All I want to say is, it was a massacre. You sending the wolf gang away for the rest of the rat gang. Just gonna throw that out there. It was your best plan and cruelest plan you've done.
Yeah. Kind of boring when you think about it, but
Meh.
We also thought there would be all the rats, and half the rats wouldn't have left.
Yeah.
And Peter would still be there, and there were less Wolfgang people.
Again, I just wanted to say I didn't understand why you guys left in the first place, but you did. So you can't blame me on this. Anyways, you guys walk up to the temple. Pyramid thing. Is there anything you guys want to do before we end this session at the temple pyramid thing?
Besides going through Aaron's head about Raymond joining the Wolfgang, no.
Cool. Anyone else? All good?
Yeah, I just think that Raymond would be stood upright, just looking at the pyramid and just taking it all in. Oh, this is where he's going to find his fortune.
And then I think this is a good place to call it.
great. Nice.
Next game, the temple dungeon thing. Temple dungeon pyramid thing.
Temple Dungeon Pyramid thing.
That's the
Yay.
title for next week's episode. Temple dungeon pyramid thing.
You mean the episode that will never air? Oh, cool.
So, inspiration handouts. We got 3 for Dan. Dan gets 3 inspiration points this week. Chris, you get 2 inspiration points. Ben, you get 2 inspiration points. Randy,
Nice.
you get 50 silver. And I get my inspiration points.
We need to just start burning these inspiration points. Like, we get enough of them now. It used
I
to
just
be-
did.
I mean, things come up where you have to.
So,
All right, next week, Temple of Horrors. Let's do this.
oh my gosh, please no.
And cutting off.